here is Mount Lemon. All right, but over here is the Tortolitas, and then over here is a nice training area, and there's a road that goes. Prevailing winds here in the morning prevail, taking off runway 12. Most of the time in the afternoon, the winds prevail, runway 30.
Okay.
So let's just start going through the checklist. What I want you to do first is you will just read every step, and I'll just explain it.
Okay, aircraft documents.
Okay, those 2 pieces of paper have to be in the airplane.
Okay.
One's a registration form,
Uh-huh.
and one's an airworthiness form. Remember, we already checked the lights, but now we just make sure that lens doesn't look cracked or broken. Anything that has a crack in it that air can get into in flight is not good.
Okay.
Because if air can get into it, it's going to rip off.
All right.
We don't want that to happen. Everything with bolts should look tight. Nothing should look broken,
Okay.
cracked. This is a brand new airplane. If anything's broke, you gotta let us know.
All right.
Okay? What is this right here? What is this whole mechanism called? What? Aileron. Part of, right. Well, that's good. You can see how that little notch is in that little slot.
Okay.
Okay? This is part of the tail column. This is the
Horizontal
stabilizer. This is the...
vertical stabilizer.
All right. And what's connected to the horizontal stabilizer?
What is connected to the
This thing that goes up and down.
elevator?
The elevator. Okay,
Okay.
good. So you can see it. It's in there. It's just clear. You see how it's in there?
Yeah.
So it's in that range.
Okay.
So again, stick it back in that hole. It's kind of tough sometimes. It just drops. It doesn't screw in.
Okay.
Now put the cap back on. I know it's hot, so.
I don't know. What did we not check?
How about what's under fuel cap?
Fuel sump.
Fuel sump. That's right.
And you have to make sure it's blue, right?
Have to make sure it's
No
blue.
water. What does it smell like? Can I smell it?
Smells like gas.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We're gonna have to get used to
Telling you.
Right. There you go.
What do I
How'd you
have
know
to-
that?
What do I have to tell
So
you
smart.
about?
Okay.
Seatbelt, exit, what
You
else?
have to brief me on seatbelt use and exits.
Okay.
So how do I get out of the seatbelt if I needed to get
You
out?
push the red button that says press.
I'll say, can I show you some? You say your aircraft
Okay.
or your flight controls. I will say my flight controls. You'll say your flight controls. We have to. It's a 3-way exchange process.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We got to do that. Master switch on. ACL on or anti-collision light. Where's all those lights? There you go. ACL. See? Fuel pump on.
Okay.
Okay, throttle, what we want to do with the throttle is just barely crack it.
Clear pop!
Now go ahead and start the engine.
Do I turn it all the way to yes?
Yep.
All the way to yes. I'm Sarah Bowden, and I've wanted to fly since I was about 12 years old. On my 17th birthday, my mom bought me a flight lesson, and it kind of sparked my passion. And I just finished my first flight lesson, and I'm completely excited. I work 20 hours a week at Fry's to pay for ground school, but it's not really enough. But my parents are trying to help me as much as they can. The 99s have been really helpful. Juliana has been a really good mentor to me. She has helped me with ground school, and she introduced Bob to me. I got a ground school scholarship from them, and that was very helpful.
All right. Okay, so VY and VX, we covered that, and we'll talk about that today. And we'll actually do some climbs up there in VX and VY. All right, good job.
Automated weather observation 2252 Zulu weather wind 300 at 110 at 10. Okay. So now you kind of get a visual picture of what you're going to do over here. Okay, look at the airport. Visualize the pattern. Where's the pattern? Where's runway 30? I can't see it. Okay. I don't know. Runway 30. Oh wait, is it going to use it? Yes, there you go. So, is it that one? Which way does it go? This way or that way? This way? No, that's runway 12. This way. That way, right? Because runway 30 goes into heading 300, right? Okay. So, visualize it. So right
Okay, so as soon as you start taxiing, what's your radio call? What should your radio call be?
Remos 8 Romeo Alpha is taxiing to runway 12 via, what is that, Charlie?
Charlie
What's that?
and Alpha.
Charlie Alpha. Okay.
Perfect. Charlie and Alpha.
Okay.
You're holding short of runway 12. What's your radio call?
Marana Remos 8 Romeo Alpha is departing on 12 and then to the south.
To the south.
Marana.
Perfect.
Okay.
How come you can't say that on the radio?
Well, I practiced at home.
Good. Good.
Marana, Romeo Alpha will be departing on 30 and remaining in the pattern, Marana. Perfect.
True airspeed is what you're going through the air at. Indicated airspeed is just what you're reading. So once you get this formula down and you can do this in flight, and I'll tell you why this is important to do in flight sometimes, is because if you can figure that out, that my indicated airspeed is 100 and say your indicated airspeed is 100 knots.
Okay.
That's 90. That's 100. That's 110. If you're going 100 knots, indicated, because that's the only thing you have in the airplane is your indicated, right? You don't know true airspeed right now, right? You read up from that, and that gives you 111, 112, 113, 114. You're actually going at 114 miles an hour when you're indicating 100.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Oh, good. No more gas this time. What am I going to do? Just going to go up and do some touch and goes. I'll be on the radio if you need me, okay? Oh, just have home brakes. Okay. What? Okay.
That's short for notice to airmen. We have to get notice before we go somewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan this out,
Okay.
and then Thursday we're actually going to come in and just finish. We're going to get the weather and spin the winds.
Okay.
Okay. So checkpoint selection. Now, what kind of checkpoints do you think you're going to want online? So we're going to go to Coolidge first, right?
Okay, so straight line to Coolidge.
Right. Before you draw the line, always look to make sure you're not drawing it through a restricted area. And also, when I draw that line, I can see if there's any like big mountains in my way. Like if I was going from Tucson here. Well, what is this thing right here in my way?
It's like a national park.
What is that thing over here?
Air Force Base and Mount Lemon.
Mount Lemon is like,
Okay.
the checkpoint should be about 15 to 20 miles away,
Okay.
except for the first one, should be fairly close. So just go across your line and tell me if there's anything that you can see that's pretty obvious to see.
Okay, the power plant.
Power plant's very obvious. So draw a little hack mark, like crosswise. What's our first, where we're going to start from?
Mariana.
There you go. You can put AVQ in there.
Okay.
What's your second checkpoint? And there you can write it down however you want.
The power plant.
Power plant. I would go west all the way down.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what's going to be your altitude?
Didn't we decide 65?
So put the altitude, yeah, see? That was easy. 60 doesn't move. If I'm going 80 miles an hour, how long is it going to take me to go?
45.
If I was going 90 miles an hour, how long is it going to take me to go 60
40.
miles? That's it.
Okay.
So now if I'm going 108, right?
Okay.
How long is it going to take me to go 11 miles?
So that's 108.
Now you know where I got it from?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 108 miles an hour.
Okay.
You can reverse engineer this and say if I'm burning 4.6 an hour, right?
Uh-huh.
And I have 6 gallons of fuel on board, I can go about 80 more minutes.
Okay.
On my first solo cross country, I went to Globe and I was scared. For my first solo cross country, I went to Globe and it scared me a lot. It was bumpy and I felt like I didn't have control over the airplane. But now I do. My cross country at night was a lot better. It was fun and calm and it's beautiful to fly at night.
It's getting crazy.
All right, awesome.
There you are. Bottom copy yours. It's good for 120 days, now 121. Now, the computer, they've been coming back really fast.
I got my license today. It was awesome. He made me do turnaround to point and move maneuvers and 3 different types of landings. Okay, for cross country, he sent me down to Nogales and then back up to Globe, and he diverted me to Sells once we got to Ryan Airfield. I was more nervous about the oral than I was about the check ride, and I did really well on the oral. Bob made me really prepared. So now that I have my license, I want to help other young women get their licenses and mentor them as well through the 99s or just through this airport.